Good day to all of you, and I welcome you all in this course on Introduction to Thermodynamics. In the previous video, we have discussed about the definition of the thermodynamics. We have seen the various application of the thermodynamics, and we have also discussed about the microscopic and the macroscopic thermodynamics. And today, we are going to understand about the system. So this is the content for this video. Firstly, we will start with the system. We will understand the definition of the system. Then later on, we will be understand the various types of system. These are closed, open, and isolated system. We will be see the definition of all these system, and we will be take the example of this system so that you can understand more about the system. So let's begin with the definition of the system. A system is a quantity of a matter or a region in space chosen for the study. Or we can say a thermodynamic system is a matter or region in space upon which attention is concentrated in the analysis of a problem. Let's say this white screen is your space and we are concentrating only on this region. So this will be your system. And outside from this system or a mass or region, we call as the surrounding. So this will be your surroundings. And the real or imaginary surface that separates the system from its surroundings is called as the boundary. So this will be your boundary. Now, this system can be anything. If you want to study about a water bottle which is near to you and you want to study about the properties of that bottle, so that bottle will become your system. I hope that you've understood about the system, surroundings, and the boundary. Now let's talk about the types of system. So there are basically three types of system. One is the closed system. Second one is the open system, and third one is the isolated system. So now let's talk about the closed system. A closed system is a system in which energy transfer can take place, but mass transfer does not take place. Let's say this is a system. This is the system. And from that system, energy transfer is possible. That means energy in is possible, energy in is possible, and energy out is also possible. Energy out is also possible, but there is no mass transfer. So no mass transfer. So only energy can cross the selected boundary in the closed system. Now let's take a few examples of the closed system. A coffee in a closed container is a good example of the closed system. Let's say we are having a container. And in that container, we are having a tea or a coffee. And here we can say energy in is possible, energy out is possible, but mass transfer is not possible here. And this is your tea. There are few more examples that we can take. A piston cylinder arrangement in which we are having a fluid or a gases. Let's say we are having a cylinder. This is our cylinder. And in that cylinder, we are having a piston which can reciprocate backward and forward. And here we are having the gases or the liquids. And if we want to heat this gas, so that can be possible. So heat interaction is possible, but this fluid which is inside this cylinder is not allowed to go outside from this cylinder. So this can be taken as a closed system. I hope that you have understood about the closed system. Now let's talk about the open system. An open system is a system in which energy and mass transfer can take place. Both transfer can take place. So let's say we are having a system. This is the system, and energy in is possible here. Energy in is possible, and energy out is also possible. Energy out is again possible. Mass in is possible here. Mass in is possible, and mass out is also possible. So both mass and energy can cross the selected boundary in the open system. Open system having lots of examples. Let's say we are having a turbine. Turbine is a good example of the open system. Compressor is again a good example of the open system. And a heat exchanger is a good example of the open system. Pump, again a good example of the open system. Nozzle is again a good example of the open system. So these are the flow system, where flow can take place, where mass can cross the boundary. I hope that you've understood about the open system. Now let's talk about the isolated system. An isolated system is a system in which neither mass nor energy can cross the selected boundary. So if this is the system, so in this system, energy transfer is not possible and mass transfer is again not possible. So this is the isolated. And we are having a few examples of the isolated system, such as the thermos flask, which is well insulated. Well insulated thermos flask is a good example. Thermos flask. So I hope that you've understood about this system and various types of system and the various examples of the system. Thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day. God bless you.